Hello there everyone and welcome here to qualifying here for round 21 of Pocono here. It's going to be an interesting one here. This is the go or go home session. If you are not in the go or go home session, you can skip to the 5-minute mark. That'll be when the session is over. And then you can watch the main pole qualifying for the round here. 13 drivers here for 7 spots, and whoever qualifies into the race will go on into the main qualifying, the 42 car qualifiers. So here we are. David Culpepper on the track here. He failed to qualify last round. Jacob Hart back in the Sums racing car because they got bumped down to 36 in owner points. Alan Cavanaro jumped up from 36 to 35th in owner points. So Harple is now in the 83 and Jacob's in this car. So if this car is not quick enough in qualifying, they get the past champions provisional. And Jeffrey Finguy and Sean Perkins were called to the hauler before activities here for Pocono here. And as far as they know, they have kind of settled down here. And that was the first two to take the track there. Perkins now for Blue Flare. Big news in the headlines there. If you guys have not been on the website of the offline host.4umotion.com, there's been a lot of stuff going on here lately. Red Bull released Sean Perkins from his ride, and they got Tret Togger. So Tret Togger is now in the 82 Red Bull Toyota, and Sean Perkins is in the 41 Toyota Camry here. Perkins, right now, and earlier in the week here as well, they gave him a chase waiver if he was not able to qualify for races once the chase started, because Perkins, no doubt, will probably make the chase no matter what. He's right now the quickest guy by about 8/10 over Jeffrey Finguy right now. You don't got much time to go out there and run laps here. Michael White's now on the track now. Kyle Collins out there. Jacob Hart is second. Now, we have 3 past champions in this race here, attempting to make this round here. You got Jacob Hart up there. He is the most recent champion. And then Sean Perkins, the second most recent champion. He will be the second most recent champion. I'm sorry that I have my Skype open there. But Dom Capps is also the third and final most recent champion there. He is second on the board right now. David Culpepper fourth. Stephen Pauly the third going out to make his timed lap. Kyle Collins starting his lap now. Jeffrey Finguy fifth, needs to pick it up here. I know he'll probably get bumped down. Michael White's on a timed lap here. Perkins has jumped up now, upping it off 52 second lap here, just barely inside of it there. 52.999. Up in front of them, Chris Dodd and Matt DeLeo, Rick Schultz, James Shelley, Jordan Fisher. Top 6 gets in on speed. And then the most recent past champion will get the 7th and final spot. If we do not have a past champion using it, then the 7th car on speed gets in. And right now that would be Jordan Fisher. Michael White's the quickest one. Then it is Dom Capps, Sean Perkins, Jacob Hart, Stephen Pauly III, Chris Dodd, and David Culpepper. So right now, as they all stand right now, you see right there, Dom Capps, Perkins, and Jacob Hart. The past champions are in, so David Culpepper right now holds the final spot to get in on speed. Jeffrey Finguy, Jordan Fisher, Matt DeLeo, Rick Schultz, James Shelley, and Kyle Collins are going to have to pick up here. Oh, Dodd got bumped down now because Culpepper picked up. And Fisher picked up, but not enough. Shelley picked up, but not enough, only to 8th. And Rick Schultz picked up now, only to 8th. DeLeo picks up, knocking Dodd out of the race. Dodd now down to 8th. He won't make the race there. The 41 picks up. The 31 does not. 92 of Jeffrey Finguy will not make this round. Can Kyle Collins pick up here? Yes, he does, but only to 10th. Can Hart pick up? No, he can't, but he should be good to make it in on speed. Stephen Pauly III. Dejan Weeks failed to qualify this car. And at South Boston, and Pollard's back in it. So Pollard looks like he's going to get the final spot. Right now, Culpepper and Dom Capps are in on speed here. Fisher needs to pick up here. He needs to desperately get this. He picks up, but only to 8th quick there. Misses it. Shelley picks up only to 8th there. Shelley's going to miss the round. Can DeLeo... Can Dodd? Dodd picks up. Dodd picks up at the very, very last second. Up to 7th quick. Not DeLeo, but Dodd. Chris Dodd. In the very, very last few seconds there is going to pick up. And that's it for qualifying. That's it. You see, guys, they're not picking up anymore. See right here, Stephen Pollard III is going to be going home. You can see here his lap's not going to count there. Man, Chris Dodd in the 0 with only 5 seconds left on the clock there. When he came across the line, Dodd will get the final spot to get in on speed there. Michael White's the quickest one here. He'll go out for qualifying in the next session there. Sean Perkins, Dom Caps, champions. They race their qualify their way in. David Capepra is in. He missed South Boston. Jacob Park gets that 14 car in the field without a pass. Champion provisional needed. Matt DeLeo, 2 races in a row. Qualifies to 3 into the race there. Good run for him. And Chris Dodd, with 5 seconds left on the clock, beats Stephen Pollard III to get that car in the race. Stephen Pollard III, James Shelley, Jordan Fisher, Rick Schultz, Kyle Collins, and Jeffrey Fenguy. Fenguy, again, is the slowest guy in qualifying, just like South Boston. But from Pollard down, they'll fail to qualify. Dodd, with the last 5 seconds on the clock there, jumps up to 7th. Just enough to get him in the race there. White, Perkins, Caps, Culpepper, Hart, DeLeo, and Dodd will qualify for next round. Session 2, pole qualifying for the 42 cars here, as everyone gets ready to go out there. Sean Perkins will be the first guy again to go out to the racetrack there. He qualified his way into the race by qualifying 2nd in session, qualified session number 1 with a go-home session. Bradley Bishop Jr., number 9. And there's Richard Johnson in search of win 24. Trying to make the chase there. He's 18th in the point standings. He could do it. He'll have to do something he hasn't done since 2014 when he won at Savannah over there in season 17. Well, he did win it at season 18 Las Vegas, but that win was given to him. He did not race for it. That was not a real good race there at Las Vegas. There was no racing going on there. His last one was season 17 at Savannah, really, where he actually drove to the win there. Jeffrey Lynn out there with Zebulon Start. Lynn's lap is the first one to be counted there, but he had a pit stall further back. And there is Trent Togger there in the 82. In the Red Bull there. He will be driving this car now. Blue Flare Motorsports was going to release him at the end of their contract there with Togger. Togger is the oldest driver in the field at 49. Sean Perkins was going to get released from Red Bull at the end of his contract there. So Blue Flare and Red Bull kind of got together and they traded drivers there. And Perkins is now in the 41 and Togger's in the 82 there. So it's going to be interesting to see how Togger does driving for Red Bull. A good car here. Zebulon Start, 7th right now. Well, I mean, he has not ran a lap that was actually up to speed yet. Coming to the line there, Sky Commons is coming off 2 top 5 finishes in a row here, as his lap is getting underway here. Everyone is on the track there. You don't see anyone on the pit road there. Zebulon Start right now 3rd on the board there. And Jeffrey Lynn right now the quickest one right now. Looking to try and turn things around here. He is right here just around the borderline of 25th in the point standings. He is looking to try and win here. Horizon Group 1 with Matthew Rodriguez at Decatur. Jeffrey Lynn came close to winning at Las Vegas earlier this season. And look at who is near the very top here. And David Capepper is one of them as well. Blue Flare showing their performance just like they did well over there at South Boston here. Sean Perkins is 2nd. With Nick Puricles right here in 7th here. As they continue to drop here, though. David Capepper is running well in qualifying, too. Nick Mace is not too high right now. Matt DeLeo, 28. Then there's Charles Sanford. Jesse Turner up to speed. Dom Caps up to speed. Smith and all them. Davis They're trying to get up to speed. Richard Johnson right now is the quickest one in town in that 20 Home Depot car. Looking to try and get a pole here. Michael White in the 31 car. Wow, what a run by Michael White for Red Stallions in second right now. Carson Scott in 34th. Eric Burton 13th. But Richard Johnson's looking good to have a pole here. Coming to the line here. Can anyone pick up? Brock won't. Jeff James, not going to do it there. Neither will Jacob Hart, but a good run by Hart. What a run by Chris Dodd in the 0. Who barely got into this race here. Jumps all the way up to 7th quick here. He was 7th in the Gorga home session. Barely made this race here. 7th here. And now, Eugene Max. Richard Johnson's teammate there. It's up atop the board now. With only a little bit to go here. Look at this, another Horizon group up atop there. Matthew Rodriguez in second here. He's trying to make the chase here. Luke Martin is back for this race weekend here. Stephen Jenkins one last round. He's not even at this track here. But Luke Martin was very impressed by Jenkins. Has him in the Hardee's National Series for his team. Martin, first race back after 3 races here. Trying to stay inside the top 25 in points. Andres Allen, 15th. James Sarfox, 17th. Malik Evans, not too high. Jordan Davis had a miserable run at South Boston. And he's dead last here. So he's having a miserable run here. Smith not having a good run. Dom Capps having a good run in 12th here. At the line, nobody's going to pick up here. Well, except this guy. Luke Martin picks up here. Up to 5th quick. Andres Allen up to 4th. All of them picked up there. Jordan Davis picks up to 29th. Smith picks up. Dom Capps does not. Sanford does. See if anybody can beat any laps here and pick up. DJ Curtis is in 3rd right now. And that is it for qualifying. No more guys can pick up here at the line. That is it for qualifying, and we are done. The session is over. Eugene DeMax is going to be on the pole here. What a run by Eugene DeMax. He is our pole sitter here. Matthew Rodriguez is going to be in 2nd. DJ Curtis 3rd. Andres Allen 4th. Luke Martin 5th. Nick Puricles for Blue Flare Motorsports. Blue Flare Motorsports has been turning their program around, it seems, here. Blue Flare has really been turning their program around here. They had a good run there at South Boston and another good qualifying run here. Nick Puricles 6th. Levi Pasco 7th. Jeffrey Lynn 8th. Richard Johnson 9th. Carson Scott, the rookie, in 10th here. Dylan Young, he's high in the point standings. Michael White with an outstanding run here in 12th. Jeff James 13th. Nick Zebulon Stark 14th. Dom Capps right up here as well. He is the 2nd highest CBM here on the grid here. Eric Burton, and a terrific run by Chris Dodd here to get that car that high up there. 17th. Sean Perkins for Blue Flare's first race for them. 18th. 19th. Jacob Hart. Good run for Sums. James Howard Fox right there. Alan Cavanaugh coming off a good run at South Boston. 21st. Ryan Acosta. Briley Bishop Jr. Jesse Turner. Charles Sanford. David Culpepper. Sean Gallagher. Matt DeLeo. It's going to be hard to come from the rear of the field here from qualifying. Nick Mace 29th. Zachary Fitzwater 30th. Cooper Cyron 31st. Aaron Taylor 32nd. Harp on the 83. Did not get a good run here in qualifying. 33rd. Jordan Davis really needs to turn his program around because he is not that high in points there. He is in the chase right now, but he is not that very high. I think he's 18th in the points. Noah Hart 35th. The point leader not having a good run in qualifying. Sky Commons down here. Vincent Allen. Cody Lamas way down here as well. Charlie Smith. Malik Nevins. Trek Togger. His first race here for Red Bull. And he's down here in 41st. And William Brock, his teammate failed to qualify. Just barely failed to qualify. And he will start 42nd for tomorrow's race. So that is your starting grid for Pocono. Your pole sitter is the Mace Enterprises Chevrolet of Eugene DeMax.